Yeah, we back. Yeah, we back. Now, we got so much to discuss today. We got so many different topics to attack. I don't know where to begin. Now, as you already know, for the past week or so, I've been debunking the right-wing Republican conservative media and their propaganda that they've been waging in regards to the so-called Haitian migrants, right? Now, in a twist of events, come to find out in the past couple of days, Donald Trump was actually on my home turf, right? He was actually in my backyard. He was in my domain, right? He was in Long Island. Now, of course, I move around all over the city, right? I be in Jamaica, I be in Queens, I be in the city, but Long Island, that's my stomping grounds as of right now. And as you can see, take a look up on the screen, Donald Trump stumps on Long Island, vowing to win New York after losing big twice. Now, when I heard Donald Trump was coming to the city, I was like, alright, you know what I'm saying? Alright, you already know the family was gonna pull up. You already know the family was gonna make their presence felt. So I wasn't surprised when I seen that there was a counter protest in opposition to the rally that he was organizing. Now, for those of y'all that have been watching my channel, you already know the other day I dropped a classic video entitled Tariq Nasheed pushes fake Haitian story. And in that video, 25-minute video, classic video, I pretty much obliterated Tariq Nasheed's entire life on that video. And I think the video got back to him because ever since, he's pretty much went on overdrive when it comes to launching attacks against the Haitian community. Now, this is all speculation, but I think that somebody probably sent him a link, right? I think Tariq Nasheed is in tune with the channel, right? Because I got a lot of major names on Black YouTube that have come into my comment section. I've had O'Shea Duke Jackson come into my comment section. I've had Search for Uhuru come into my comment section. I used to have TD Hip Hop following me back when I had like 1,000 subscribers, but he unfollowed me because he's a Tariq Nasheed dick rider. You know what I mean? Clown ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with him. But anyways, yeah, like I said, a lot of major names on Black YouTube with hundreds of thousands of subscribers, they're in tune with my channel, right? They know the name and they know the voice. So I wouldn't be surprised if Tariq Nasheed got wind of that video, and ever since he been in his feelings, right? But it is what it is. I'm back again, and I gotta let Tariq Nasheed know that you move no needles, right? You are irrelevant, you move zero needles, and you hold no weight. Now, anyways, and I only say that because if you watch that video, then you know that Tariq had said that he's not gonna provide assistance to the Haitian community as if he was the Secretary of State of the United States. And I just had to let it be known, like, bro, who was calling you up for assistance? You hold zero weight out here in these streets. But anyways, I guess he got it in his feelings. But so earlier today, take a look up on the screen. Tariq Nasheed had reacted to that counter protest against Trump, and he said this: a bunch of Haitian immigrants were protesting in New York holding Haitian flags while they were chanting that they were not going back to Haiti. Now, they were actually chanting Kamala Harris's campaign slogan, which is "We are not going back. They're not taking us back. Our fight is for the freedom. Our fight is for the future, the freedom, whatever, right?" That's what they were chanting, right? But like I said, Tariq Nasheed, a shameless propagandist, he'll twist whatever narrative he can twist in order to serve and promote his own agenda. But that's why we got black men like myself here, so we can make the correction, right? So we can really let it be known. Now, like I mentioned before in previous videos, black immigrants, which is the subject and topic of so many of Tariq's content, they don't even rank in the top 15 of immigrant groups in the United States, right? They're not even in the top 10. If you take a look up on the screen, the top immigrant groups in the United States are the Mexicans, the Indians, the Chinese, the Filipinos, the Salvadorians, the Vietnamese, the Cubans, and the Dominicans, and the Guatemalans, and the Koreans. And what's most ironic to me is the fact that Tariq has thrown his support behind Donald Trump. Meanwhile, Donald Trump is a recent immigrant arrival, right? Donald Trump is not packing his bags and going back to Germany and Scotland. He's settled right here in the United States, regurgitating nationalist rhetoric. A fucking anchor baby immigrant talking about we're gonna make America great again. Bro, you just got here. You just got here. And just to highlight how minuscule the population of black immigrants are in the United States, take a look up on the screen. Immigrants from so-called sub-Saharan Africa only make up about 5% of the total population of migrants and immigrant groups in the United States, right? 5%. 5%. And this is off topic, but I got to address it, right? If you look at the chart for the biggest immigrant groups in the United States, you see the Dominican Republic, right? And it's funny because during this whole debacle that's been going down, right? This whole media frenzy, the Dominicans have so much to say. Meanwhile, there are more Dominicans in the United States than there are Haitians. So it's so funny, while Dominicans love to make xenophobic statements about Haitians, they themselves are fleeing their country in droves. But meanwhile, you got right-wing Republicans and you got so-called Dominican nationalists talking all this shit. But if the country was so amazing, then how come you fleeing to the United States by the boatloads? By the boatloads. But I'm going to leave that right there. I might come back to the Dominicans later, right? Anyways, back to Tariq, right? Back to Tariq after I broke down the numbers. Something else that Tariq conveniently ignores is that some of the most powerful groups in the United States have massive immigrant populations, right? Many have left their homelands in larger numbers than black immigrants and Haitians especially, right? The Jewish community, for example, right? They fled Europe back in the 20th century during World War II and all that shit. And now today they hold massive political and economic influence, right? But you'll never hear Tariq telling the Jewish man, nigga, go back to where you came from. Never that. Never that. Every time the Jewish man come up, Tariq gets scared to talk crazy about the Jewish man, right? The same thing goes for the other white immigrant groups. The Italians, the Irish, the Polish. Many of them came here fleeing famine and war and economic collapse. Don't forget the Asians, the Chinese, the Filipinos, for example, right? They've been coming to the United States, fleeing their countries for generations. Now they hold major economic power in technology, medicine, finance, you name it, right? But for whatever reason, if you listen to Tariq, you would think that the largest immigrant groups are the black immigrants, when in reality, the vast majority of black people around the world are living in their native countries. Only a tiny minuscule fraction ever even make it to the United States, and even a smaller number of them actually become citizens. But somehow Tariq Nasheed spends all of his time fixated on this tiny minuscule group. To me, it's just cowardly. I just got to tell it like it is. You a coward. You an old elderly coward. You hold no weight and you have no clout in these streets. You be sending your audience on dummy missions like this clown right here who came to the counter protest trying to rep for Donald Trump, right? This is what happens when a Tariq Nasheed disciple actually steps out of the shadows into real life, right? We're going to look at what happens, right? You get ran off the fucking block. Because a lot of that shit sounds cool in the comment section. A lot of that shit sounds cool, you know, when you in your basement on a microphone. But when you step out and try to actually live it out in real life, you realize how much of a clown that you are. Now, run the footage. I'll be right back. All right, we back. Now, as you can see, this is what happens when a Tariq Nasheed disciple decides to step out of the shadows and come into the light, right? You know, he came to the counter protest talking about USA, USA, USA. You know, I never thought in my lifetime that I would see black men out here waving the American flag, chanting USA like we're at a damn NASCAR event. What the hell happened to my brothers, man? What the hell happened to my brothers, man? You know, Tariq Nasheed got black men out here acting like the southern white men who drive pickup trucks and blast country music talking about God bless America, man. Man, how times have changed. But anyways, let's take a look at some of the reactions on social media. Take a look up on the screen. This person said, Long Island Haitians are scary because the Brooklyn ones would have had them on the Citizen app. Now, when he said Long Island Haitians are scary, he basically said that we are cowardly, insinuating that our brothers in Brooklyn would have probably received him in a more hostile manner. But you got to understand, man, in Long Island, you know, we get money, you know, we drive expensive vehicles. We got $1 million homes. We sending our daughters to amazing universities. You know, we don't got time to be, you know, catching felony charges and things like that. You know, I don't even got a misdemeanor on my record. So if we are cowardly because of that, it is what it is, right? It is what it is, man. This person said, yeah, get that fucking black Klansman out of there. This person said, This is the end of times. You got a black man jumping to the forefront to defend Trump against black people. Hey, man, like I said, Tariq Nasheed has made this somewhat acceptable, right? He's made this acceptable among our people. 10 years ago, we would have clowned this dude. He would have got laughed out the room. I mean, he still got laughed out the room, but 10 years ago, he would have never showed up and did this at all. Like, now he's been emboldened because, you know, it's somewhat trendy now to, you know, engage in his foolishness. But anyways, this person said, this black man is fighting Haitians for Trump. I find that so funny because Trump plans to give police officers immunity to commit murder. My God. This person said, we put this Uncle Tom out of the demonstration. That's right. Hey, Tariq, I told you, bro, you hold no weight out here in these streets, bro. Your shit is online. Everything is online. Your entire operation is confined to the comment section. Your headquarters is the comment section. Your headquarters is the timeline, right? Your headquarters is the YouTube live stream. That's where the movement lives and dies, right? You got people gassing you up in the comments thinking you're doing something, but let's be real. What does any of this accomplish out here in the real world, bro? While people are really out here in the street, you see, when we heard that Trump was pulling up, we didn't call you for assistance. You talking about you're not gonna give the Haitians assistance. We didn't need to call you. We heard Trump was coming, we pulled up. We heard Trump was coming to the Nassau Coliseum, we pulled up. We didn't need to call you all the way in California. We don't, bro, what the fuck, nigga? Nobody's thinking about you, bro. I mean, you talk a good game. I give you that, right? You talk a good game, but in the grand scheme of things, what are you really doing, right? After you get done talking and roasting and cracking jokes, you're not meeting with no lawmakers. You're not getting none done. You're just talking shit online where it's safe and easy. And whenever one of your disciples comes out into the streets to evangelize your gospel, nigga, he gets ran off the block. He gets ran off the fucking block. Nigga, go home, stupid nigga. You know, bro, please. Anyways, it wasn't only the Tariq Nasheed disciples and the Tariq Nasheed weed carriers that were clashing with the Haitian counter protesters. It was also the hillbillies, the Long Island hillbillies, the white trash on Long Island. They also were clashing with the Haitian, with the so-called Haitian community on Long Island. You know, listen, the Haitian community on Long Island, we are not the migrants in Ohio, okay? Now, all love to the family in Ohio. No disrespect, right? No disrespect. But it's two different things. It's two different demographics. We are not recent arrivals. We are not illegal immigrants. And in fact, even the Haitians in Ohio, they're not even illegal immigrants because they also are on protected status. I'm seeing some Trump supporters try to label the Haitian community on Long Island as these illegal immigrants. No. You see, the Haitians in Long Island, they've been here for decades and decades. They've settled in, right? They've amassed wealth. They've amassed property. They've been here for decades and generations even, right? They've been sending their kids to the top universities. Whereas in Ohio, those are recent immigrants who just arrived in the country. They started from scratch. They laying their first few bricks of their foundation. Those are two different groups. So that's why you see the Haitians on Long Island, you know, they be pumping their chest, right? They gonna tell you, nigga, get the fuck off the block. Nigga, they gonna run you off the fucking block, right? They're not recent, humble, docile, recent arrivals who just stepped off the plane. No. These are individuals who have built businesses, invested in real estate, and have laid a foundation for their future generations, all right? So for Donald Trump to hold a rally where the successful Haitians are at, I was like, oh man, he pulling up. He pulling up. You see, in Ohio, they're probably not gonna pull up, right? Because, one false move, they're gonna be like, go back to your country. But in Long Island is different. Bro. In Long Island is different. But anyways, I'm gonna jump into the footage of the white Trump supporters getting into it with the Haitian community on Long Island. Run the footage, I'll be right back.
Be an idiot. How do you like that?
You defend my right with what? You defend my right with what, bitch?
I hope I'm on all your social media programs. Hang loose. God bless America. God bless the First Amendment. Out by your side, you knuckleheads. You the knucklehead. You the knucklehead. Look who's getting all uptight. Look at you. Oh, yeah.
All right, we back. Yeah, man, we running the white trash off the block too, man. We running them Tariq Nasheed weed carriers off the block, and we running off the white trash off the block. I heard an Italian accent on that potbelly white man. But it is what it is, man. I'm accustomed to it. It's Long Island. We got a whole bunch of them right-wing racist Italians. I already told y'all about the Italians, man. For whatever reason, a lot of black folks think that the Italians are some type of, cool type of demographic. Nah, man. Nah. They don't fuck with you. They don't fuck with you. But anyways, I want to give a shout out to this brother right here, who I believe he organized the protest. right? Shout out to the big homie Solage, you know what I mean? Nassau County legislator on Long Island, right? So Tariq talking about, oh, I'm not gonna help the Haitians. Bro, we already got Haitians in local government out here, bro. Like I told you. That's why I came at you the way I did. I'm like, yo, who is this nigga? Swear to God, bro, I was blown away when Tariq really tried to act like he had all this power and influence to affect the Haitian community, as if he had the power to determine if we lived or died. I couldn't believe what I was hearing, as if he withhold his support, that we're somehow gonna be down bad. We already have black men in positions of power, bro. Black men making real moves in local government, not somebody just running their mouth online, somebody actually organizing against a presidential candidate. You know what I mean? You ain't doing shit. You ain't doing shit on that level. He actually got the community behind him. He's actually funded and supported by our people. He's not an internet personality behind a keyboard. He's really boots on the ground, right? He's really boots on the ground. So once again, just to, like I said, just to really show Tariq that you are an irrelevant son of a bitch, let's take a look at some more reactions on social media. Right here we got United States Representative Congresswoman Yvette Clarke. She said, misinformation fuels hate and puts lives at risk. We must stand united in condemning the false, dangerous, and anti-Haitian rhetoric. Let's honor their contributions, not vilify them for political gain. Like, who the fuck is a Tariq Nasheed, bro? Let's continue. Right here we got United States Representative Congressman Gabe Amo. He said this: I'm proud to stand in solidarity with my congressional colleagues to call out the dangerous, racist lies being spread about Haitian immigrants. Once again, I raised the question, what the hell is a Tariq Nasheed? Let's continue. Here we got Congressman Maxwell Frost. He said this: today I introduced a resolution to condemn the hateful and bigoted attacks on our Haitian brothers and sisters and siblings coming from the MAGA extremist leaders. The Haitian community is beautiful, resilient, and diverse, and deserves common human dignity and respect. Once again, I raised the question, what the hell is a Tariq Nasheed? Who the fuck is a Tariq Nasheed? Let's continue. Here we got Congresswoman Pramila Jayapal. She said this: as extremist MAGA Republicans baselessly attack Haitian communities across the country, I was proud to stand with my colleagues this morning to condemn these xenophobic lies. Once again, I pose the question, what the fuck is a Tariq Nasheed? Let's continue. Here we got Congresswoman Presley. Shout out to her. She said this: to our Haitian neighbors in Ohio, Massachusetts, and across America, I see you, I stand with you, and your lives are deeply valued, and your dreams and struggles matter. Once again, what the fuck is a Tariq Nasheed? Let's continue. Here we got Representative Barbara Lee. She said this: join us now as we stand with Haitian communities and make clear, hate speech leads to hate violence, and it must stop. Here we got Representative Lisa Rochester. She said this: I strongly condemn the shameful and hateful lies being spread about Haitian immigrants. Now, listen, I think, if you ask my opinion, I think it's probably some wealthy Haitian businessman that done probably open up the checkbook, right? Because, I mean, I don't know, man. I think it's probably some, some Haitian businessman that came together, was like, listen, bro, we got to put our money together, man. Enough is enough, bro. You know what I'm saying? Enough is enough, man. Enough is enough, bro. Like I said, what the fuck is a Tariq Nasheed, bro? You acting like niggas don't even come outside, bro. Niggas be in their basement all goddamn day. You know what I mean? Like a fucking neck beard. And then this dude trying to act like he got political power and influence to make moves and control society, bro. Please sit down, bro. Please sit down, bro. You be sitting in that room so goddamn long, it probably smell like shit in there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Golly, man. You know what I'm saying? Crack a window, bro. Nigga be sitting in that chair for hours. Nigga, that room probably smell like shit. Let's continue. Here we got Representative Mike Quigley. He said this: Haitian immigrants are the backbone of Springfield's economy, helping to revitalize communities and build a better future. I am proud to co-sponsor a resolution condemning bigotry, racism, and hate towards the Haitian community. We must stop the spread of these false narratives. Yeah, somebody cut that check. Yeah, it's definitely some mysterious black man behind the scenes that cut that check, because these politicians, they paying tribute, they showing respect. So somebody cut that check. Here we got Representative Jonathan Jackson. He said this: misinformation fuels hate and puts lives at risk. We must stand united in condemning the false, dangerous claims about the Haitian immigrants. Let's honor their contributions, not vilify them for political gain. Now, for the past 2 weeks, I've watched the United States of America rain shells upon my people, rain hellfire down on my people. I watch the mainstream media take a big shit all over my people. I've watched Dominicans sit on social media and spread the most xenophobic and inflammatory nonsense about my people. And then they wasn't even involved in this. Like, they wasn't even involved, right? They wasn't even involved. They always bragging about how, on our side of the island, we got the higher quality of life. But meanwhile, they flee in their country faster than you could say merengue. I don't understand these people, bro. I really don't understand it. And I'm not even somebody that's into the old Haitian versus Dominican thing, but, the Dominicans really been testing my patience these past couple of weeks, bro. Like, you're not even involved in this. Sit your ass down, bro. You know what I'm saying? You at the motherfucking, you trying to get a visa to leave the DR, bro. You talking about you love the DR, but all y'all getting the fuck out the DR. Y'all getting out there like roaches and rats. Y'all don't fuck with the DR, bro. And me personally, I just don't understand it. Like, if you're gonna act all high and mighty like you got it all figured out, then why are you in the United States in larger numbers, in bigger numbers than Haitians are, right? You want to talk down on Haitians, but your people are hopping on planes, hopping on boats, hopping on motorcycles and pedal bikes and unicycles and tricycles, trying to go to a fucking apartment in the Bronx. Nigga, I don't be in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? Haitians don't be in the Bronx. Nothing wrong with living in the Bronx, by the way. But I'm just saying that we live a more dignified existence than you in the United States, right? When you examine the Dominicans in the United States, you'll find that they're concentrated in areas like the Bronx. Now, I'm not throwing shade, right? But let's be real. The Bronx is not exactly known for, being a hub of economic prosperity. We're talking about low-income housing and high-density, population where people are struggling to make ends meet. That's the reality, right? That's where y'all be at. You know what I'm saying? That's where y'all be at. Y'all be at the motherfucking bodega, getting a fucking sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, please. Please, bro, please. But when you examine Haitians in the United States, right, it's a whole different story, right? We out in the suburbs, we live in, where the property value is through the roof. We talking about $1 million homes. We're not talking about apartment buildings in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying? We talking about, middle class, upper class neighborhoods while, y'all still trying to break out, those lower income areas. That's the reality, right? That's the reality. I know it makes you feel better to shit on the Haitians, talking about, the so-called prosperity on the island, when most of y'all don't really control the economic levers. You don't really control the economy of your nation like that, right? It's really owned by foreigners, if you want to be real. That's why you're leaving the country, trying to go to the fucking Bronx. You know what I'm saying? You rather live in a fucking a shithole apartment in the Bronx than stay back home in your prosperous nation. I wonder why that is. I wonder why y'all are fleeing the DR more than we are fleeing Haiti. We got to have a conversation about that one day. No offense. It's all love, but we got. I got to fire back at the Dominicans, man. I've been sitting back, been letting them talk crazy. I got to send some shots back, man. I'm sorry. I got to send some shots back. The reality is, Haitians, despite all the challenges we face, we've surpassed the Dominicans economically when it comes to the United States, right? You got Haitians who came to the country with nothing, built businesses, bought homes in affluent neighborhoods. We've been able to create generational wealth, send our kids to top tier universities, and really establish ourselves as successful members of American society. But Dominicans, on the other hand, you still grinding in those low income projects. You still in the projects trying to keep up, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes to Haitians, we in the gated community sending our kids to their private schools and driving luxury cars. It's a different ball game, bro. It's a different ball game, right? We're living a much higher quality of life in America than the Dominican. So I'm not trying to hear nothing about a Dominican, none of that shit, bro. Because if the DR was so amazing, then why are you some of the biggest immigrant populations in the United States? And it's not like you doing nothing in the United States. At least the Jews and the Indians and the Chinese, they control sectors of the economy. Nigga, what do y'all control besides, a dirty block in the Bronx? Anyway, I'm out, man. It's your boy Defakari Salih, back in the building, yes indeed. Cash App in the description. And I'm gone. Peace.
Yeah, I'm focused on fortification. I'm trying to step out of the matrix. I'm finna be all in your playlist. The haters gon' look and amaze me. I'm taking my time and I'm patient. They tell me I make it look easy. I'm going and they never gon' reach me. I cut off my phone, I'm back on my zone, yeah. I'm back on my own, the king of my castle and forging my own path. I'm back on the throne, I know they be watching it lately, I'm pressing the gas. These niggas be clones, they selling they soul for currency. I be like, man, just leave me alone. Lil' mama, she look like a dancer. I'm back in my zone, I got hundreds and fifties, they treat me just like I'm a master. I'm back in the city, I'm feeling imperial, plotting on power expansion. I can't show no love, I got pain in my heart, but I hide it when I'm on the camera. I'm young and I'm raising the standard, and now I don't be doing no features. These niggas be talking about killing and robbing, I'm steady relaxing leisure. The spirit of kings, we never gon' die, we taking it back with the leaders. They came and invaded, the enemy raided and put all that shit in museums. Real talk, and I still can't believe it. I pull up and shine on them, I pull up and ride on them, I pull up and flex with the team, you know we gon' style on them. I'm cold like 7 degrees whenever I rhyme on them. This shit like COINTELPRO, my nigga they spine on us. Fuck how they feeling, I'm bossed up. Enemy finna get tossed up. Come on the block and then buy it up. enough. I'm ready for war and they hiding out. I told the creator I'm riding out. They up in the crib and they popping out. I'm close to the limit, I've been en route. Yeah. Weight on my shoulders, it feel like a boulder. Ghost written by the kings, I decoded like high priest. That a foul, don't root it. I'ma get it till they tell me it's over. I'ma get it till I'm way up and know it. Meditating so I'm closer to God. Pretty soon we gon' be on the top. Yeah, I'm focused on fortification. I'm trying to step out of the matrix. I'm finna be all in your playlist.